What the fuck? Been real busy, working, grinding, getting stuff ready. You know, back to school,
On
kids.
my back will be blade up!
I love the big reveal with GGG. Everything looked good. But I must say, I told you, I fucking told you, this fucking company was gonna kill them. Matter of fact, whoever the lead is on this shit was gonna kill this fucking game. It was gonna kill this fucking game. And on the standpoint of, it's some shit we need to talk about. So, let's jump on in. I have zero good news to give. Well, I do have one piece of good news. And they can try to shit on one, but it's other skills you can basically use. But it was one thing I said. In order for them to nerf Rake, they would have to nerf Stomping Ground. They said Rake was not a travel skill. So they declassified Rake as no longer a traveling skill. So now Rake is just Rake. You can't use Stomping Ground on it, right? But there's tons of shit you can use to still be overpowered. I'm gonna get to that in a second. And like I said, a good thing gonna be towards the warrior. Is one particular class that did not get nerfed. That did not get touched. And it's, I'm gonna get to that in a second, because it really pissed me off. It got me to the point where, you know, actually, I really was about to spend money until they released the patch notes. And they fucking lied and said that it was buffs. No, it was fucking nerfs. It was a lot of fucking nerfs. It was a shit ton of fucking nerfs. You know what I mean? And they try to overpower it with all the good news and all this other shit when it was just clearly a fucking nerf. You know what I mean? I wish I had the time to do it, but I'm gonna show it over the weekend. But yeah, it's a sad day, and I said it, and I kept repeating it, and I kept repeating it. I said they're gonna kill their own fucking game, man. And I mean, there's other stuff you can use, you know. They still haven't done nothing about the experience. You know, they didn't even bring that in, so people can be level 65 when clearly giving us that same content and still handicapping us is not giving an increase in the experience. It's crazy, but anyway, you know, I digress on that shit. But yeah, it's out there. So Rake is dead. They killed Rake for one reason. They killed Rake for only one reason. Because it was overpowered with Stomp. Right? So it's like, I showed in my videos that you can use disengage. I can disengage every boss, you know what I'm saying, in a Hag 1 like it's nothing, and still speed run that motherfucker. You know, so that was just a slap on Rake, but they didn't say shit about what is it, Lightning Spear, you know what I'm saying, or whatever the case may be. But yeah, it's sad. I mean, I'll try it out. Every trick, everything I found in the book, I'm gonna try to put it on a live stream. I'm gonna live stream next week, Friday through Sunday. I'm just gonna go straight through, and I'll show everything. But yeah, man, I'm disappointed in them, man. I'm disappointed in them. If I actually had, if I could find a fucking YouTube channel, Twitch channel, I would definitely go there and talk some shit. Like, y'all piece of shit, bro. I ain't even gonna say y'all. It's like, you a piece of shit. Whoever decided that, just like, Rake wasn't overpowered like that. Like, Rake did nothing. It just made it so you can get through the axe faster. You know what I mean? And cut the bullshit. Then they give you a sprint and say if you get hit, you basically dead. You stun lock. You know what I'm saying? So you basically didn't give a shit. As soon as we get in, we already know that the fucking enemies, you know, the tracking on this game is ridiculous. But anyway, GGG, go eat a fucking fat dick. Y'all some stupid sons of bitches. I don't know who making the decisions, but if you can fire somebody, you need to fire the fat fuck, faggot motherfucker, sweet cookie dough rainbow ass motherfucker that made that decision to do some of that dumb ass shit y'all did. Like I said, the reveal was awesome. But like I said, they act like they starting to turn into Call of Duty, man. And what I mean by that is they feel like they the top dogs. They feel like people gonna come to the game and they not understanding what's going on with Call of Duty right now. A lot of people not about to buy that shit, man. It's like y'all been banging 10 years and here you go with this stupid shit. All you do is nerf. You've been nerfing since fucking day one. All you've been doing is nerf. That's all the fuck we hear. You know what I mean? And then you replace cruelty with some other bullshit that's gonna take the same amount of time. You know what I mean? Why not just increase the XP and let us play the fucking game. But anyway, fuck all that, man. I'm still gonna play it next Friday. I'm gonna see what it's talking about, but I'm highly recommending. Like, this is the only class ascendancy that haven't been touched, and it's the Titan. You know what I'm saying? And if they doing what I think they did, like over here with the minions, they getting rid of the accuracy. So what are you gonna put here? You know what I'm saying? You gonna put more damage? You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I feel like minions are gonna be top dog. Period. I mean, I'm calling that shit right now. I don't know about going about with a witch, being that they nerfed Rake. Being that they did that with Rake, I really don't know. I mean, you still can run minion build. You can run frost mages. You can run snipers. They still do great damage in all of Act 1. They would decimate everything. Act 2, you still can, you switch to frost mages. When you get to Act 2, they're going to decimate everything. Act 3, you still switch to the, what's them shits? You still switch to the storm mages. But I'm just recommending, if you're going to do so, I'm going to do it. I'm going to show it live. And so people can see it. But 1,000% I'm gonna fucking blow up with the fucking the warrior minion. I recommend people to try it, man. I recommend people to try it. Like, I'm still gonna, like, instead of me using Rake, I'm just gonna go with snipers. That's all I gotta do. I just go with snipers. This is what uniques. This is a video I supposed to drop a minute ago, but this is what uniques warrior minion build. Also got the life regen bumping. So I'll get a little mob real quick and show you what it does. Frost wall. And now they got skills where you don't need a weapon, meaning with the monk. So if it go the way I think it's gonna go, we don't need frost wall. We could use the monk skills. Like I said, if you haven't tried to, and then it was some buffs to the minions. Like, it's gonna be crazy. Like next Friday is gonna be crazy. I'm still gonna get on. Like I said, I'm gonna play. I'm pissed off because that was like one of the go-to leveling skills. But all it is they take one away, it's gonna be another leveling skill like that's gonna OP. It's like they need to understand we not for to try to be fucking fighting for 30, 40 fucking minutes. You know, we trying to do this basically. We trying to just keep going. We ain't trying to do a whole bunch of long-ass fight. We just trying to keep going. That's it. That's what we trying to do. That's why I fell in love with PoE. One was because you was able to be overpowered and keep going. We gotta do that. That's it. So we keep rolling.
I'm not ready.
All right, so that's gonna do it for me, man. Your boy Rocky, man. I had a feeling they was gonna do some stupid shit, but I didn't think they was gonna nerf like stomping ground or nothing. But they basically just made it so you can't put stomping ground on it. Like they're not understanding. Like give us some shit that we can use. You know, nerfing everything is not the fucking solution. And the fact that they still put nerfs in when they highlighted buffs, but they never said nothing about nerfs. Never said nothing about nerfs, and it's clearly nerfs in there. Block chance ain't no longer 75%. And if you do get 75%, 30% of the damage you receive. You ain't gonna get 75% of damage. You can get 30%. My 75% was to block it, period, because armor doesn't work. And now they doing something that I suggested a long time ago. I've been talking about the resistances and shit. Now they're gonna make it so you got armor. Every piece of gear got resistances. I swear to God, bro, they building this game off of YouTubers, man. Because the average player is not voicing their opinion, man, and making videos, man. I feel like, to be honest, if you play Path to Exile 2, you should make a YouTube channel and start streaming, man. You know what I mean? And voice your shit, bro, because they really building their game off of YouTubers, man. You know what I mean? If you understand what they said the buffs was, they basically just nerfed everything. And then I'm gonna make it my priority. If I gotta make a tune, delete a tune, make a tune, delete a tune, try every fucking skill I can, I'm gonna find out what's the most overpowered, and I'm gonna make a video and let that shit. If somebody else don't make a video, which they gonna do, like they're not for this shit, man. I'd be surprised if this game continue to make progress come to next year, man. Because they even said it in a reveal, which was, and to all my returning people that, you know, you finished the league, now you're gone. That's your biggest problem, bro. They finishing the league and they gone. Give them a reason to play every week. Stupid fucks, bro. Anyway, I'll catch y'all next week. I'll probably do some more videos this week. I'm gonna do some testing starting tomorrow. I'm gonna try different skills, see what stomp work, what's the most overpowered, and then probably end up running with that. Other than that, catch y'all on the next one. Peace.